Action.
Hi everybody, welcome to this super gray March afternoon. But Mrs. Wortley here again, and we're going to talk about some chickens now. Here, I'd like you to meet my mini flock of chickens. Come on over. What we do is we give our chickens the bread that's just about to go bad. It's not moldy or anything, but it's not quite what we want to eat anymore. Here, girls. So we've got two laying hens here. This white one, her name is Elsa. She's a laying hen and a meat hen. They're a combination. We don't use our hens for meat. They lay for us, which is really lovely, and we're grateful to them for that. But her breed is sometimes used for a meat chicken. This one here, her name is Luna. And I think Luna is just a laying hen, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Now over there, we've got Juno, who is our brand new rooster. We live down the street from the Heritage Beco, which is a fabulous apiary that I'm going to take you to in a little while when things start revving up at the apiary. But they've got a heritage flock, and he's from their flock. They've got 18 hens, and you have about 10 hens to one rooster. They had 3 roosters, so too many roosters for the hens. And when that when that situation happens, the roosters tend to get a little bit aggressive, and one of them is usually on the low part of the totem pole. So Juno was the lowest.
Do you want me to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah,
like
sure.
Like flock formation?
Sure. Here, I'm gonna let you. Here, I'm gonna take. This is Gigi.
Hi. All right. So, in chickens, there's a society which is called the flock, as you would probably know. Now, what happens is there's an order to the flock. There's usually, like this girl, a main hen, who is basically the boss lady. She knows everything, and she doesn't let anyone fool around ever. There's usually a less dominant hen, which is Luna in this scenario.
Hey, Luna.
And there's usually a rooster, who is the protector of the group, and he watches over his hens. Here's the issue when you have too many roosters and not enough hens. The roosters become protective over most of the hens. So sometimes the group of hens, where 2 roosters will protect the same group of hens, one of the roosters won't like that, and it will start attacking the other rooster, which in our case was Juno. His big brother Rex didn't like Juno protecting his ladies, so he picked on Juno and didn't let him kind of communicate with the ladies.
So Juno was really picked on and frustrated and bullied. My goodness, take a look at that little. Let's take a look at that little woodpecker before we move on.
There's lots of wildlife.
Whoa. So the other thing about our flock, you'll notice it's a small flock now. We had a large flock. This is a true story, folks. We had a large group of hens that was just abandoned at the end of our driveway. It was February, and it was a freezing cold day, and we drove home to find, I think, how many, like 10? 14 hens, really just literally at the end of our driveway. So we collected them all up. We put them in our barn. We took care of them all winter. They were fantastic. And some of them got sick and died. Some of them were old. That could have been why they were abandoned and died. And unfortunately, and this is farm life, folks, anyone else who lives on a farm knows that they're predators. So we've seen raccoons, foxes, coyotes, and hawks. We had a big hawk and owl. We think there was an owl who was taking part of our flock. So
We used to have ducks.
yeah, so our flock is down to 2. We're going to try really, really hard to stop feeding the wildlife. But come on over. Let's take a look at their coop.
But we're not going to keep them at 2. We're going to have a couple more chickens at some point. Soon.
So our flock winters in the barn. This is our barn here, and this coop here is we take it into the barn in the winter, so it's warm for them, it's warmer, and it's protected by the from the wind. So hens don't mind the cold that much. They're kind of like a resident bird that would live here normally in Ontario. They develop a larger, thicker coat of feathers that keeps them warm for the winter. So they're okay with the cold, but they don't like the wind. So here, take a look at this. This is what's called a roost, and at night the chickens climb up onto this roost and they go to bed. They don't sleep in a bed, they sleep on their roost. They sleep standing up. And the rooster and the hens will share the roost. So we've got 2 roosts. This one needs a better clean. I think Gigi's just cleaned this one. And on the bottom, you see this fine cut straw. So that's their bedding. And we do something called the layering method. So every week or so, we put a new layer of this fine cut straw. And it's really cute when you put the layer down. It's almost like they're making the bed. The hens come in, they scratch it all around. We give them a feed as well. The feed tubes. Let's take a look at the feed tubes. Yeah. So the feed is specifically for the hens, and there's protein in the feed. This is how we feed there. Oh, it's a really nice one. So lots of different kinds of grains, but there's also protein in there. The more protein there is, the better it is for them, and it helps them lay eggs. So let's take a look. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here are the nesting boxes. So each hen likes its own nesting box, and our hens did not lay over the winter. We don't really know why. Sometimes they lay, sometimes they don't, but come on over. Here's a little egg. So this is the second egg that was laid today. That means both hens are laying, which is a great thing. Neither of those hens were laying even a few weeks ago, right, Gigi?
Yeah.
So we're happy to see that, and it might also be because of the rooster. They're feeling safe, they're feeling protected, and they're beginning to lay again. It's great. So let's come on over to this side of the coop. We've got chicken wire, so no creatures can get in. And we've also got the same chicken wire underneath. You can't see it because a lot of the creatures like to dig under and try to come up underneath the coop to get the chickens. And we've put these rocks along the edge so it makes it even harder for the raccoons and the foxes. There has been a fox around. Fox came visiting yesterday. So right after this video, we're going to put the chickens in their coop to bed. Here's another little coop that we've got. We have this coop. This is where the rooster stayed the first 3 days before we moved him in with the other. Now by choice, they share this big coop. But when they're kind of like people, they're a bit shy to begin with, and they want their own space. So it was nice they could see each other. You can see here, they could see each other, they could communicate, they could get to know each other without actually seeing each other. This is a nice little mini coop. It was our first coop, but there's the nesting box in there. There's some, we gotta clean that out. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So let's say good night or good evening to the chickens. And we'll keep you updated. It'd be very nice if one of these hens became broody. That is when they decide it's a good time to have chicks. Our hens became broody in the fall this last year, like in September, which is the wrong time. Nobody wants to have chicks in the fall because, they need time to grow up and mature before they have to deal with the big winter. So it would be nice if I think that black one, beautiful black hen.
She's a black rock. If any chicken farmers or chicken owners know the breeds, she is a black rock. The rooster, is a Americana, and she is. Oh, I don't remember now.
Very common.
Very common.
Unfortunately,
She's a very common.
The chicken that we get in the grocery stores is probably her breed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's that?
Yeah.
A couple of breeds, but this is a very common.
This is a very common meat breed.
And
actually, right now, it looks like they are walking around to their. Hi, guys. Oh, there's an egg here.
What?
Not eaten, looks like.
So somebody's stealing their eggs. Is that funny?
Somebody
sometimes they lay
is
outside
stealing
of the coop,
eggs.
which isn't a great thing because it's almost like here we are, raccoons and foxes, come and get us.
So.
Sometimes they lay under this little group of trees.
which is nice.
Anyway.
This is our bird box as well.
We can take a look at the bird boxes another day. We'll
Yeah,
do a bird
we'll
box
do a
video.
bird box little video.
All right, so say goodnight to the chickens, and we'll keep you posted with any new updates.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.